Hello everyone, welcome back. So today we're going to make Mahamri, which is another version of mandazi, which is our Kenyan donuts that we do have. But in this case today, instead of using margarine, we're going to use hot oil, which I'm going to warm on the cooker. Self-raising flour, caster sugar, cardamom, and the raising agent is yeast. So we're going to need 3 cups of, so the recipe are always the same. So we're going to need 3 cups of self-raising flour, in the meantime we will put our we will weigh out some oil to put in a pan to get hot. You don't need a lot, that much should be plenty. Okay, so then we'll weigh out 3 cups of self-raising flour. And here my hot oil. 1, 2, and 3. So this is just the first stage. We have some cardamom. So the sugar and the yeast we won't add till last when the flour has cooled down, because we're using hot oil. Okay, I can hear my oil. Now everybody should always be careful when you're using hot oil. So make a little hole in the middle. So this is very hot oil. So I'm using a fork today. There we go. So same like mandazi, you're going to rub this oil into the flour to make a nice crumb-like mixture. And then you're going to leave this mix to cool down for about 10 minutes, and then you'll come back then and add caster sugar and yeast. I like to use dry active yeast, like instant yeast, because it's just easy. Okay, so that's our mix. We'll give it 10 minutes to cool down, and then we'll be back to finish off the mix. Thank you. Welcome back everyone. So we're going to finish off our Mahamri dough. So we're going to add some sugar. We'll use the second one. I think that much caster sugar should be plenty. Then we need about 7 grams of instant yeast, which we're going to use a tablespoon. Tablespoon is about 7 grams. 7 grams. I have milk here and I have water. You can use either of those, or you can also use coconut milk. Whatever pleases you, you can use. So in our case today, we're going to use half and half. We're going to use half milk and half water. It does come together quite quickly, so you don't need a lot of liquid really. I'll add a bit more milk, and then I'll move on to the water. Or I can just stick with the milk. It's like a bread dough. Once it comes together, you then need to work it. You need it for about 10 minutes. See, it's coming together. You don't need too much liquid then afterwards. Just a touch. Maybe just a tight. And in my culture, we tend to have this with a cup of tea in the morning, and or sometimes we fry black beans in coconut milk and have that as breakfast, as a snack, as lunch. Any of the above will do. And I keep saying not to add too much water, but my dough still feels a bit hard. That's it. We could put our stuff away. Then we're going to knead our dough now for about 10 minutes. Then leave it to rest for the night. Okay. We have added just a touch. I was saying the water you have to keep adding a little bit at a time. That's it. So we're going to knead this for about 10 minutes and then leave it to rest for the entire night. Alternatively, if you want to cook it straight away, you can leave it rest for like half an hour or 1 hour, and it should be done then. Should be ready for cooking. I think that's a good consistency. It's very good for the muscles. I'll tell you that for sure. There's a difference between now this Mahamri and mandazi. I'm just gonna show you once you've done this for 10 minutes, you just roll it into a nice little mold and put it in on a plate or a bowl and cover it ready for the following day to be baked, to be fried, or maybe an hour after or something like that, once it has, because it will double in size. Okay, thank you. See you all tomorrow morning. Thank you. Bye bye. Well, good morning everyone, welcome back. So we're going to finish off our mahamri. As you can see, the mixture has doubled in size, so we're going to gently take this out. It smells really lovely. Okay, so we're going to roll it back, knock back that air. And then we'll cut into little pieces so you can make small ball, like what do you call them? Can't think of the name now. So we're going to roll them into little balls like bread rolls. Making mahamri, Mama. Mahamri. Mahamri. You see now in a minute. I have a little friend already awake this early. I'm coming to close the window for you. I'll be there in a minute. Okay? Okay. So there we are, guys. We have our 10 little balls which we're going to roll out, and I'll show you, cut them into 4 pieces each. In the meantime, we have hot oil warming in the cooker, just so when we finish we can start cooking straight away. Okay. We don't really need a lot of flour for this. Okay. Love you too. I love you too, baby. Hanging a little bit. We're just gonna set them up already, because when you start frying, it will be very quick. Yes, my love? Not yet. Mommy woke up very early today. So you cut them into quarters. If you're cooking for more people, you can double up on the recipe, or however many. I just usually go for three cups, just because it makes about 40. There's only 4 of us. It can be a bit overwhelming. Well, not overwhelming, but yeah. Though my husband likes them, to be honest, so we've got no problem there. Just quickly check my oil whether it's hot. Yeah, it is warming. It is getting hot, hot, hot. Bless you. So here we are, guys. We have about 40 mahamri rolled out. We're going to check whether the oil is hot enough to try the first one so we can cook it up. So we will put the first one in, see whether it's working. The oil wasn't very hot enough, so we'll give it a minute. It actually turns out it all right. See how that looks? That's a lovely mahamri. So I can put the others in. Be always careful when you're using hot water. You can see them raising up. If they puff like that, you turn it. Lovely. I can smell the sourness while they're cooking. So like sourdough because they stayed overnight. See what I meant by a pocket? Those are delicious. Those are perfect, Mohan. If I may say so myself. This, I will say, they are original to where my husband is from. So I had to learn how to make this because my husband loves eating this. So compared to mandazi are quicker to do. But to be honest, it's all the same. The only difference is you have to work this for about 10 minutes once you bake the dough. But thank you very much everyone for joining us this morning to finish off our mahamri. There we are. That's our mahamri. And like I said, they're pocket-like. So you forms like a little pocket on the inside. You can have them for breakfast in the morning as we do back home. Or you can have them with a black bean curry made cooked in coconut milk, which seems to be a favorite back where we come from. So perhaps next time you could join me as I show you how we make our black bean sauce to have with this. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Thank you. Bye bye.